Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. This is IMAX Sports with another football video, and today I'm going over my AFC Championship scenarios. These are my 6 favorite AFC Championship scenarios, and the 6 scenarios I think would be the most interesting to watch. The teams that I'm using in these scenarios are the Colts, the Titans, the Bills, the Chiefs, the Ravens, and the Steelers. Those are the 6 teams at this point in the season I think that have the greatest chance of making it to the AFC Championship game. And there are other teams that could make it, like the Dolphins and the Browns or the Raiders, but I think that these are the 6 greatest chance teams to make it to the AFC Championship game. Before we get started, according to YouTube's analytics, only 6% of you are subscribed to the channel. So if you do enjoy my content and you watch my videos, then make sure to subscribe. It's free and you can always unsubscribe. So to start off this video, the first interesting matchup for the AFC Championship game, I think, is Chiefs versus Ravens. Now I know we've seen this 3 times in the past 3 years, but it would be interesting to see these two teams play each other in the playoffs. Lamar Jackson is 0-3 against Kansas City, and he's only lost either 2 or 3 games to any other team in the league. So it would be very interesting to see the Ravens play the Kansas City Chiefs in a playoff game. The Ravens haven't been doing well in the playoffs. Lamar's 0-2, and he's 0-3 against the Chiefs, so I think that this would be a very easy game for Kansas City to win. But it would be an interesting AFC Championship game nonetheless. Next, at the second, I have Titans versus Colts. This is a divisional game. We will be seeing this twice this year, and the Titans just beat the Colts on Thursday night. But I think this would be a fascinating AFC Championship game. It's not the most likely possibility because they're both in the same division. And if the Colts end up the 5th seed and the Titans end up the 4th and the 5th seed, and if the Colts are the 4th, the Titans are the 5th, or vice versa, it could be very possible because the Titans would need to be playing one of the tougher teams and the Colts would be playing a 2nd or 3rd seed. So if these two teams manage to make it to the AFC Championship game, this could be a very possible championship game, but I think that it would be very interesting to watch. These two teams are playing each other twice this year, and I think that it would be a very interesting game. My third scenario is Ravens-Bills. The Ravens have a young running quarterback, and the Bills have a young running quarterback. Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen both are pretty new to the NFL. They both have had pretty solid careers so far, pretty good careers. They both made it to 1 playoffs, and they're both looking for their 2nd playoff appearance this season. Lamar's made it to 2 playoffs, but he only started a full season last year. They're both running quarterbacks. They're both very good at what they do, and I would be very excited if this was the AFC Championship game. These are also 2 very talented defenses, so it would be a good game all around, and it would probably be like a decent high-scoring game with some good defensive plays. This would be an exciting game to watch. My 4th choice for favorite AFC Championship scenarios is Steelers-Colts. The Steelers and the Colts have both had phenomenal seasons so far. I never believed in the Colts until they beat Tennessee last week, and they've had some very solid games. The Steelers and the Colts both have very strong offenses with very veteran quarterbacks and very good defenses. And I think that the biggest thing that would make this game interesting is the fact that it would be Ben Roethlisberger versus Philip Rivers. It would probably be one of the last times that those two played each other because one of them is retiring pretty soon. And I think that however that game went down, that would be a game to remember for a lot of people because those are 2 very veteran quarterbacks who have been in the league a long time. They've played each other many times, and I think that would be a great game to watch. So, Ben Roethlisberger versus Philip Rivers, AFC Championship game. There's not a whole lot more you can ask for. That would be one of the most interesting AFC Championship games we could possibly get out of this season. My 5th choice is Bills-Titans. Bills and Titans both have strong defenses this year, and they both have strong offenses. There's not really a whole lot I have to say about this one, but I think it would be an interesting matchup. You'd have Derrick Henry against Josh Allen. Derrick Henry and Ryan Tannehill versus Josh Allen and that receiving core. Josh Allen has had phenomenal success this season with his core of John Brown, Stephon Diggs, and Cole Beasley. John Brown hasn't even been healthy the whole year. And on the Titans side of football, we have Derrick Henry and we have Ryan Tannehill, and they've been phenomenal, especially with AJ Brown and Corey Davis and all these incredible receivers that the Titans have. This would be a really interesting game to watch, not for any reason like, oh, because of the quarterback matchup or because of the defensive matchup. I just think it would be a really good game all around because you have one of the strongest rushing teams against another very strong rushing team, with fairly adequate passing offenses. And I think it would be very interesting. And both of these quarterbacks are in the MVP race, so that would be a strong game. And my favorite AFC Championship game scenario is Steelers-Chiefs. Steelers-Chiefs would be my absolutely favorite AFC Championship game to watch. The Steelers and the Chiefs both have very strong teams. They've always had strong teams. And this season especially, the Steelers with Ben Roethlisberger back, and the Kansas City Chiefs with Patrick Mahomes getting older and older every year, older and more mature and more football acclimated every single season. It would be a very good game. I think that the Steelers would have the advantage because Ben Roethlisberger has the experience, and I think that the Steelers have the defense over the Chiefs this season. But it would be a really good game. I'm excited to see what Ben Roethlisberger can do with these weapons in the playoffs. He's done well with them in the regular season, but considering they're all very young guys, it would be interesting to see how he does with them in the playoffs. And with Kansas City, well, Patrick Mahomes has had 3 years to gel with all of his guys. They all know him. They're all young. They're all talented. And I think that overall this would be an incredibly good game. So thank you guys all for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I post content 5 or 6 days a week, so make sure to check back as often as you can. And tonight I am posting my Week 11 NFL Power Rankings right after the Sunday Night Football game, so make sure to check that out whenever you can. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed my channel, or enjoyed the video, and let's get to 250 subscribers. See you guys all in the next video. Peace out.